Obi Cubana. Obi Cubana is a businessman and he used to be Edochie's friend. I mean, oftentimes Edochie will come to gatherings, parties of Obi Cubana and his friends. But recently, reverse has been the case. They don't want Edochie around them anymore. Well, things happen in life, such is life. They say change is the only constant thing. Apart from Obi Cubana's stand against Edochie, saying, look, man, are you trying to say that you're a superman? What if you have as much as I have? That means you will do worse. You will do worse. That is a problem with many men. Because you think your account has some few zeros and people don't know the reason why your account is adding up. You want to now put yourself out there as if you are the source of wealth. In fact, you are the wealth yourself. At times, two combination is the reason why you are successful. Like the case of Edochie, it is a case study. It's a case study. I'm going to tell you guys what Obi Cubana said. Edochie's case, it's an eye-opener for those who do not believe in this concept of two makes it successful. And when I say two makes it successful, I mean the two right, the two destined makes it successful. Look at May, look at Yul, look at Yul in the past, look at Yul now. I know that majority of the problem Edochie is facing is this accommodation he has to pay for wherever he is living. And now he has acquired more responsibility without the means to sort it. He also didn't handle his business partners with respect. There were adverts and promotion that he was supposed to focus upon. Edochie did not. He kept saying he's still mourning his son. He didn't reach out to his business partners to continuously promote their brand. And don't forget that the reason they came to you, Edochie, is because of not just your fame, not just because you have a certain amount of followers on your social media handle. Your image is important. Your image is important. They don't want nonsense. We live in a different time now. Even in the US, back then, a lady could go nude, make videos of it like Kim Kardashian, and become famous and popular. People will embrace you. But we've moved to a different dimension now. If you try that in the US and you think you'll be famous, people will speak less about you, spit on you. So, Edochie, your image is important. You need to know the timing. You need to know the energy at this point. You need to know the resonance. You need to know the response of people. Well, Obi Cubana. Obi Cubana. He said some things that got a lot of people talking. And the reason he decided to say this is because of the final breakup. I said it last year. I said AY. That's the comedian. AY. Recall that that guy that recently said terrible things about Mercy Chinwo, the DNA thing and all of that. My God. That man, that young guy, the comedian, said AY, the comedian, is having affair with May Edochie, and that his own wife, this and that is this and that. Then I told you guys, I said, look, AY's marriage will break. You might ask, what prompted me to say this? It is because of this blogging. In fact, let me call it social media analysis, not just blogging. Over time, I've come to see and understand, I understood how it works. Whenever certain things are said about certain people, for example, I knew that there is no way AY will be responsible to his wife, meaning it is not possible that AY will be a man of integrity. You know what I mean? It's not possible. There are certain things, when you observe, you see, when you do something for a long time, you will just have this intuition about certain characters. You'll be able to predict. And once you've predicted and it comes to pass like that several times, then you have become a master in what you do. So I knew that something is going to happen to AY's marriage. I've seen countless of it. Countless of these things happen. I knew this is going to be the next that is going to happen. And exactly that is what it is. AY, the comedian, and his wife, both of them broke apart. Both of them broke apart. AY went on his social media handle to write an epistle. He wrote an epistle. He said that those that are peddling wrong information, no, not lies now, but wrong information. I'll read it out. He said, many people believe that staying silent simply means that one is incapable of dealing with issues. Projecting a negative narrative against someone who is not struggling to defend himself doesn't mean he is weak. Now, when men begin to pen epistle, you know that hell is not about to break loose. It has already broken loose. Well, like I said, our very own Obi Cubana decided to respond to all of this. And what he wrote, I'm going to read it out to you guys. He shaded AY and also shaded Edochie. Okay, so for those of us that still believe in and understand the concept and the essence of family and marriage in whatever ways we can, please keep flaunting happy family content. The minority wrong want to make the majority right feel that the minority wrong are right, while the majority right are wrong. We no go agree. Now, it's not as if Obi Cubana is a saint. No, Obi Cubana is not a saint. Not at all. He's not a saint. He has 5 children. He's not a saint. But he knows how to put family first. You see, Edochie also was like this, not until he became foolish to now get Judy Austin pregnant and announce it, and announce polygamy. Many of these dudes, many of these guys, they have side chick, side end, they have all of this. They do. But they warn that side chick and side end. Look, I don't need to tell you that I'm a married man. I don't need to tell you that I am a married man. If I don't call you, don't call me. And that is rule number 1. Many of the side chick, they now know the rule. Don't call me if I don't call you. It means there is never a day or time that their wife will get a call or text message from any strange woman on their husband's phone. That's the rule. Don't call me in your life. If I call you, pick. Don't ever call me. Don't ever message me. For any reason at all in your life. If you do it, that will mark the end. So if that lady now wants to break the marriage or cause trouble, chaos, she will now call. So Obi Cubana has written this to tell you that that family and marriage is important. Make sure you keep that as the number one forefront in anything that you do. Meaning, regardless of the side chick and side end, keep family important. There are men that spend more money on their side chick than their own family. Is that not a sin? That's a sin. That is evil. That is evil. It's like someone putting money in something that is not worth it, something that is not viable. You leave your investment. Imagine you left your investment, your company, and you now decide to invest in a restaurant at the corner. You spend more money there and you left your own. Does it make sense? It does not make sense. This is what Edochie did. It's not as if he even had a lot, but at least the little that he had, he decided to expand family. To what end? What was he trying to do? Do you need more children, Edochie? You already had a lot that you cannot even sustain them. Financially, you can't take care of all of them. So what is the problem? You have male, you have female. What are you looking for? Oh, you need the Austin Spekus that has gone through the mill and the grill and all of that. Is that what you needed? If that's what you need, then you should have kept her as a side chick. But maybe she cried and said, you know, you promised me. Or mistake happened. She got pregnant and she refused to let go and said, I'm not going to get rid of it. Is that what happened? No problem. Don't get rid of it. But you remain side chick. And she said, no, never. According to our culture and tradition, if you don't pay my bride price, that child will bear my father's name. And he had no option. Okay, I'll come and do it secretly. After he did it, Judy Austin jumped on the next and said, listen, dear, I don't mind to be second wife. I'm not asking you to throw away your first wife. I will be your second wife. It's okay by me. Announce it. It's okay. You see how Edochie fell into that trap of greed.